You're currently watching part 4 in a 4-part series, and I just wanted to take the time to thank everyone who watched every single part. I know it's 2 hours altogether, but it was a cool video to make. Be sure to thank Demon Arty. Follow her on all her social medias. There's going to be a link in the description below for all those things, because this wouldn't be possible without her. It made the video so much more lively to have an extra perspective, her unique look at things, and coming from an artist, you get that artist perspective. That's something that I don't possess, but so thank you so much for everyone who watched, and on to the final part.
I will
And
say
they
that
don't have lighting.
I will say that the explosions and like the smoke look, they're well animated. Like when Hordak was blowing things up with his arm cannon and
And
Catcher was.
backgrounds looks good.
Oh, the backgrounds are probably the best art in the show.
Yeah, but sometimes the backgrounds look kind of dead.
Yeah, because there's no it's a still image. Like there's nothing going on, there's no movement. But like
Also, not so many details on them, and you like, oh, okay, it's just a background.
they use it a lot, but like the shot of the fright zone, that is such a beautiful beautifully done. Like that could be that could be a poster, like a print, and put it on your wall. But they use it over and over and over again because it looks so good. But it's like, okay, guys, let's get some more exterior shots.
Yeah. I just want to have them to have good animators and I don't know, more money to have
Me
like
too.
good and I want to see the show like good and fun, but uh,
I know this show's frustrating because everyone, it's in my comments and every video review I post. Oh, you just hate She-Ra. Why are you watching it? You're just a hater. I would love to gush about this show. I would love to say, hey guys, this episode was, I love everything about it, the characters, the music. I want it to be good. Like Carmen Sandiego, like in the beginning, I kind of didn't like the show, but as it went on, it got better. And season 2 just blew me away. I want to do that for She-Ra. I want to tell everyone that adores this amazing hero who does all these great things. It just isn't
yeah,
happening.
I just wish sh the show have a lot of potential. Let's be honest. It have a lot of potential, kind of have an interesting world, interesting some of character design, but bad animation and cheap production maybe made this worse. I don't know. Maybe they have like a great something great, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's hard to explain because you see the makings of something great. This could be like another Last Airbender where people remember it 10, 15 years after the show's over and people still talk about it. I don't see anyone talking about this in a positive way, anyways, in like 5 or 6 years. This is gonna just go down the memory hole and they're like, oh yeah, there
Maybe
was a She-Ra
some,
cartoon.
maybe some reaction channels.
Yeah.
Like I just saw some of the reaction channels and they like reacting on everything like, oh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, and you like, really? Be
Yeah.
honest.
Here's the thing. So if there's this thing that I'm going to review, I don't watch anyone else's videos. I know a lot of people do reviews and stuff, and I see thumbnails and stuff like that. But I will never click on someone else's She-Ra review. But overwhelmingly, the most popular ones are the ones that are just saying, "Oh, this is so great! Isn't Catcher so wonderful?" And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are they watching? They're watching a different show. I can't believe they think this
I
way.
want to watch this show what they're watching, but not this one. Uh, I hope you're getting my joke. I'm so funny.
It's something about this show. Just people feel like they have to defend it, like because it has LGBTQ representation, but not really. Like, oh look, Bo's dads are gay. Oh, you never see him again. Like, I would love for them to be actual characters that do things in the show, and I
Oh,
don't really
maybe.
care that they're gay. I just want them to be cool.
Yeah, maybe we can see them in the season 5. Maybe they will like help Adora to find some ancient thing to help to find her true powers of Shira.
Yeah, because
It
they're
will be
like
kind of
historians, right?
yeah.
They did
Uh,
mention that Mara had a dragon. Wouldn't it be cool if Adora finds that dragon? Like that would be like awesome.
oh yeah, and and he will eat Swiftwind.
He's like, oh, he was never really meant to be your steed. He just like eats him. He's like, I was supposed to be your steed. He's like this badass dragon.
And she's like, yeah, I don't mind it.
No one even says anything. Like, he's gone.
Yep, he's cooler.
Or they could help with Entrapta. And like they should be actual real characters and not just, oh, these are my goofy dads. And it's just, I don't know. Or we could see Bo's brothers because apparently he has like 13 brothers.
Yeah, I want to see all of them.
Because I'm trying to think. Like their ages, are they like older? Is like they say Bo was the youngest, right? I
How
can't
old is
recall
Bo?
exactly what they said, but it'd be cool to see the Bo family.
Yeah. Uh, I sometimes like making like a design for their brothers, but I'm like, are they like all similar to each other, or maybe they like have different personalities,
Yeah,
and maybe they have twins,
we only
maybe.
know that they followed the father's paths where they were going to be like historian types. So that's all we know about them. We have no idea about ages or looks or attitudes. We just know that
Yeah.
Bo was the only one who wanted to fight.
Yeah. Um,
I think we
and
pretty
also,
much touched on everything. I'm trying to think. We didn't talk about like Perfuma or Frosta.
uh,
They don't do anything.
yeah, they like don't really like helping.
Like threw Perfuma into the episode where they went and got the ship, and it just felt like, oh, here's Perfuma if you forgot about her. Like she didn't, because like she lifted the ship, but it's like what? It doesn't even make sense why they brought her to a desert. Like that's the exact opposite of like her power.
Yeah, and also maybe we can see like more princesses in the future.
Yeah,
But I
because they
don't really
showed.
want to.
Was it season one? They showed. I think it was like 13 princesses. Like in like, oh, these are all the princes that are balanced to the planet. But I think they forgot about that because
Yeah.
they brought balance to the planet with just our main princesses and none of the other ones besides Scorpio. So I
Like,
guess Natasha and Spinnerella don't count. Entrapta doesn't count. Like I don't know.
we also have like Star Sisters, Pika Blue, and Sweet Bee. Also, Shira have like a lot of characters. Um, not only princesses. I remember some rock girl, like she's a rock.
Yeah,
Not a rock like
there was a
she's like a
huge
rock.
diversity of characters, and they were all different in personalities and powers and looks. And the show doesn't tap into any of that.
Yeah, maybe some because of some of them were kind of silly.
Yeah, but
Like
that's you
the
can change them
character,
up.
you know, one of the character I don't remember it was like from He-Man or from She-Ra. Okay, it was a dude, like half naked dude with metallic elephant head.
Now that's awesome.
It sounds awesome, but you didn't see them. I was kind of looking at it and he was like,
See, that's what this show's missing. More half-naked dudes. Just not Seahawk.
well, Horde Prime is kind of half naked.
You know what, Horde Prime. Let's talk about his design. I thought he should have had more color. He's just gray with a little bit of green. It's very blah.
Yeah, I want him to be like more dark on, and don't look like a handsome dude or something like handsome technological vampire. I want to like see him as a big, like a machine, like it was in the original. In the original, we can only see his gigantic head, hand and his scary robotic voice.
Yeah, he
And
was frightening. Like, you did
yeah,
not
he
want to
was.
mess with this guy. This Horde Prime's kind of again, I can't think of any other way to say it, but he's kind of a weirdo. The way he sits and talks, and it's just like a guy you don't want to be around, not because you're scared of him. He's just weird.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, he's making me uncomfortable because he's like touching Glimmer and like, don't touch the child.
Yes, the face grabbing. They do it all the time in the show, and it's always done for creepy reasons. I think the only time it wasn't is when Queen Angela with Dora, but every other character, it's almost like in this, oh my God, what's he gonna do to her kind of way? Like, is the show gonna get rated R for a second? It's so creepy.
It's kind of okay to be creepy to a bad guy, but it's creepy in the, I don't know, in the another level. I don't know.
It's because it's like this older guy character, like caressing the face of this young girl. I don't like it. I don't like where this is going. No.
You're like watching it and he's like grabbing her face. I'm like, nope, 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 delete, nope.
And the thing is, Glimmer's completely powerless, and he has it's. I don't like this situation one bit for Glimmer because we don't know what he could do. He could just be like you're like like you said, like a pet, and I'll keep you in a cage, whatever. Or it can be like despicable to where he's gonna assault her or something. It's just, I don't like it.
Like, oh, you have sparkles. I made you a cage for you. I hope you drink water.
He's one of those bottles that has like the little like for gerbils. The
I
little
hope
running
you
wheel.
don't. I hope you don't breathe oxygen.
Yeah, that's
Because I
another
don't
thing.
think that.
Because Hordak doesn't breathe oxygen, so why would he have oxygen on his ship at all? Wouldn't that be a waste of like energy?
Well, maybe it's because of all like all life should like breathe only oxygen. I don't know.
It's it's just when you think about it, it's like, wait a second, but I'm pretty sure they didn't think about it. But
Yeah.
he has like these weird dreadlocks that have like needles. It's just a weird thing.
No, it's kind of remind me of Dio's like parasites.
Yeah.
Uh, when they like go to the head of the people and just being their slaves. And when Dio doesn't need them, they like could kill these people.
Yeah, the host.
Hmm.
See, it's just a weird design because he used it to like go into like the sockets that were on Hordak, and that like I don't know, knocked him out. So is that their only function? So he like put him in his hair, not like in his hands.
I also hope that Horde Prime will be like more buffy, more buff. I don't know why.
He's bigger than the other clones, but he's still kind of a skinny guy. I wanted to be huge and imposing and like just like this massive like if he wasn't going to be like a giant supercomputer, but he needed to be like this monstrous guy. He just kind of a weirdo.
It's kind of like, I should afraid of him. Okay, man. Bye. He's like he's not frightened. He's just creepy.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing. It's not
uncomfortable.
scary. It's just creepy. It's like that weirdo guy who like stands in the corner like, I don't like that guy. It's like as soon as I can get out of this room, I'm doing it because that guy's weird.
Okay, can we just remember Dio again?
Yes. But it was me, Horde Prime.
Oh god. Also like a pillar man.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like in the ultimate like people, and they're frightening too. Like they look ridiculous, but sometimes you're like afraid of them because they could kill. Caesar.
It's it's like when you say there's so much potential here, and it's not saying it can be an easy fix, but there's little things they can do to make it just more epic, make it more of an adventure, make us care as an audience. Like in Carmen Sandiego, the episode where she was in the forest and she was like freezing to death, I cared about Carmen. I wanted her to get saved. I wanted her to live. I don't feel like that.
Father and maybe a mother.
Yeah. You want them to find peace. You want them to find happiness. And I guess I feel that way about Scorpia and maybe a little bit about Atrapta, but nobody else. I can care less. Like if Perfuma like died, I don't think I would care. I know, is that horrible that I don't care?
I don't think so because we don't have that a lot of that connection about these characters.
And like Perfuma's the princess of like 10 people.
Yeah, I also like thinking where are their fathers and mothers, like where the parents and
they just took off.
Other
They're on vacation.
Maybe they like maybe they like travel away with the most of population to be saved and like okay kids, you're now
yeah, you're the leaders now.
Yeah, you're leaders now. Thanks.
It's I don't know. I think that's just a product of Noelle Stevenson, where she doesn't like parents. She didn't like her own parents. She doesn't like parental figures in general, because you can see it in the show. There's not one positive parental figure. I guess they tried to make Queen Angela, but she didn't really do anything till the very end. But everyone else is either betrayed, lied, or manipulated.
Or just came out as King Micah, like, hey.
Hi, everybody. I got a beard
I'm
now.
back.
How long was he gone? Like 15 years or something?
Maybe.
Because when did he supposedly die? Was Glimmer like a baby, like a toddler, or was she like a little girl, like 6, 7, 8 years old?
Maybe she was like 5 or 4.
And she's what, 16, 17, 18 now, so what, 10 years he's supposed on Beast Island? Dang, that's a long time to be somewhere.
And that's why he's like crazy.
I didn't like that subplot of like, oh, the island makes you crazy. Like, why? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if it was magical, like, oh, it's a magic thing. But it was technology. Why would technology make you go crazy? Like,
maybe technology and magic is like a same thing of energy and stuff.
See, but that's just something I wish they would explain. They just don't. They just say, oh, the center of the island makes you crazy, and they don't explain why it does that. It just does.
It's just, oh, you can hear some voices. You're crazy now.
But you know, I want to see Micah and Glimmer. Like, that's going to be a crazy meeting, especially for Glimmer, because she's just thought, oh, my dad's been dead all this time, and oh, wait a minute, here he is. And that's just going to, I want to see that because I want to see how she reacts.
Yeah, me too. I really want, like, she will be crying or something, or she will be like a little bit pissed off.
Yeah, but she doesn't get to be queen anymore.
Yeah, or it might be like an annoying type of father, and I hate this type of father. Like in this episode, it's okay, like in the fillers or something like that, but in serious situation, he will be like, "Oh, you're my little girl" or something, and she was like always annoyed, like with her aunt.
Yeah. How she treated her like she was like a 5-year-old getting ready for a birthday party, and not a woman becoming a queen. Like,
but in the case of Micah, he only see her as a little girl. He doesn't see her as grown up teenager. And he will be like still like
her as a little girl, but he's gonna see her, and she's gonna just not be that little girl anymore. See, that's an interesting story to go through. Like, that should be an episode on its own, where like, is it gonna be awkward, or like, hey daughter, I'm not dead anymore, let's be a family? Like, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, really.
But I don't know. Every time I do one of these videos, none of the things I want ever come true. It's more of a wish list. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I want it to be good. And just goes to everyone who says, "Oh, you only hate the show." I honestly want it to be amazing and awesome. And if they take some of these ideas and some of these thoughts and concepts, they can shape these into a pretty decent season 5.
Yeah, I hope so. I really want to like this is the end, and we have like a good ending with like a good story arcs and some character design and what we were wishing. And I just want it like to end, and the end will be like good, and you'll be like, okay, it's I don't lose my time. It's really do something to me like in a positive way.
Yeah, like what do I want to say? I want to be able to say, after 5 seasons, it was a bumpy road, a lot of downs, some ups, but it finished well, and it had a good finale. I want to be able to say that. Nothing would make me happier than to say, hey, season 5 doesn't redeem the series, but you know what? It did the best it could.
Yeah.
Will I be able to say that? I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, we'll see this in the future.
Yes. And they haven't announced it yet, but they do that all the time where like they'll announce it and then, oh, it's coming out in 2 months. So they have already animated all of it because you can't animate a show in 2 months like that. That's impossible.
Yeah, it's like
Even
you
with this
have
quality, you couldn't pull that off.
yeah, also it's like a multiple episodes, and I just remember that what people on YouTube like Husband Hotel, like they're making their animation like 2 years or
Yeah, they're an
something like that.
independent team, and they put together something pretty cool. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that little pilot episode.
I will say like I'll be honest, it's like I kind of waited for it because I was like inspired of uh, Vivienne art, and I like her animation, like Die Young. I like see it and like wow, it's amazing. And when I was like a little girl, I'm just trying to like copy her art. It wasn't that good. I was like, how old I was? 13?
Hey, you got to start
Uh,
somewhere.
yeah. Well, and I like always like watching her videos and speed paints. I like her comics. That she like this comic. This comics is like kind of dead. Zoophobia.
Yeah, she had her style, like kind of had that edgy. Everyone's kind of tall. Like it was very unique. That's what first drew me to her Has Been Hotel when I first saw like the previews. I'm like, whoa, this it kind of has an Invader Zim look to it, but it also has its own style. But that's all independent, and they're putting out some pretty impressive stuff for not having the budgets of like DreamWorks, where they have millions and millions of dollars. And they put out She-Ra that looks like garbage compared to something like Has Been Hotel, which is done by a bunch of independents.
Yeah, but Husband Hotel like have like their problems like with a lot of red. I don't know. I know like why is they using it, but as an animator too, and like a regular watcher, you like have kind of this feeling in your eyes, like contrast. No, okay.
Yeah, there's they use a lot of kind of like the pinks and reds and browns, like very muted colors, but they're supposed to be in hell, so I mean, is
Use multiply versus of red, and don't make like a background that bright and detailed. Sometimes like it's too many detail on the background, and you forgot about your main characters. And you like watching.
I could see that, but you know what? With when I reviewed the pilot episode, I was a little bit nicer because I do realize this isn't a professional studio with gigantic budgets, and for what they did with what they had, they did a pretty good job. But like you said, there is certain technical aspects like the choice of color palettes was it is hard on the eyes because there's a ton of red, there's a ton of like in the backgrounds, like you said, there's so much detail, but it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
But you know, I wish I could say that about She-Ra. Like, oh no, there's too much detail. There's little to no detail in She-Ra.
And no interesting animation, really.
I wish there was a. I'm trying to think of any sequence besides the explosions, like when Glimmer was fighting Catra. That whole background, they were in that was like a machine factory thing. All that looked really good. But I think that's like the only scene where I can say, you know what, that was actually good animation.
You know, even in the Mara transformation, it wasn't that high quality.
Yeah.
It wasn't kind of with arrows and kind of cheap looking, and you like, I want to like something smooth, like in the Adora's transformation. Adora's transformation, like, it's kind of good, I think, like animation. But like comparing to like Mara's, is like Mara don't have like this budget because she's not the main character.
And they were going to only use it once.
Yeah.
It's funny, like speaking of Mara, like how in season 1 when they showed Mara, she was totally white. There's no question about it. She was white. Then all of a sudden, like the news show, like, what the hell happened? And they try to explain it, like, oh, it was an oversaturation or something like that. And you look at them like, no. You guys didn't plan it out. Is that first picture?
Mara, in the original of 90s He-Man. Like, I thought like Mara was like a character, like an original character, but it was like a character from another He-Man cartoon, and like, oh wow, I didn't know that. She's She-Ra, what?
Yeah, and then they just kind of made her like, oh, we'll take this this character from the before, and then we'll just make them into the main character. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's. I kind of wish it would have been 100% original.
Yeah, it will be cool if it was like not Adora and other characters. It will be like other people, but a girl find the sword, and it was like a brave Adora She-Ra character, and she wasn't like this Adora. It will be like another character, and I hope you understand me.
Yeah. It's just. I think that they I want Adora to be the hero in the end. She needs to defeat the bad guy. She needs to be the one who finds her strength, and maybe it isn't through She-Ra, but just Adora is the hero. And She-Ra is just a power she has, but she's still Adora on the inside. Like they didn't really explore that, where it's like, is She-Ra the hero and Adora is just there to be there, and like it's really just She-Ra? It should be Adora as the hero and She-Ra is just her power.
Yeah, I think we like talk about everything.
Yeah, we kind of hit all the points. We did a little bit quicker than last time. But do you have any other parting thoughts? I think we're pretty good to wrap it up.
Yep.
So definitely, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave comments, like, subscribe, let Demon Arty know how much you love her and how great she is, and she loves being praised. Like, that's her favorite.
I hate everyone.
I'll leave links in the description below for her Twitter. She posts fun art, memes, all kinds of fun stuff. If you like her, you can support her over on Patreon. She has a link in the description below for that. And if you guys enjoyed this format, we can do this some more. We have some plans for maybe someone has some different ideas for if they had a version of She-Ra. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. the nervous laugh, right?
Yep.
But these are super. I love doing these kinds of videos and collaboration, especially with such an amazing artist and such a great person. It's just really cool to talk about cartoons.
Stop.
Like I said, she just likes being told how awesome she is. But thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Crimson Sin, and my special guest,
Demon Arty. Thank you for watching.
So catch you guys in the next video, and it's been a great time.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.